Boing. Hey, this is the follow-up video. Thanks for watching. This is that custom 12-string Dreadnought I've been working on. Got a lot farther down the line. On the last video, we just kind of had the woods picked out. Now we're really putting stuff together. I've got the sides bent. I've got the kerfed lining in. I've got the end blocks in. I've got the little side braces in. It's just a beautiful guitar. I think you saw in the previous videos, it's going to be hard to see on here, but just a beautiful curl in this koa. This is a tone wood that grows in Hawaii and is popular for all the Hawaiian instruments. Martin made a lot of really nice ones out of them back when. Some of the regular guitars, and of course these dainty little ukuleles that they made. So it's in the acacia family. This part's coming together. I got the back radius, which is where you sand it in a particular way, so that it'll fit the back plates when they set on there. That they'll fit real nice and comfy and solid. So just wanted to show you this before it starts closing up. I'm really excited about it. It's pretty ornate and lovely. After I get that back on, then I'll start fitting the top on, and then I'll get started on binding and so forth. So that's this piece. I'm going to set it carefully down. It's not light. Here we go. Here we go. I've been working on the neck. Here's the neck. I'm going to do a laminate style neck. It's incredibly rigid. It's not a modern thing. Some of my favorite Gibsons from the wartime, they did this in lieu of a truss rod. So some of those have no metal truss rods, adjustable or non-adjustable, nothing. They would just laminate maple and then paint it to look like mahogany. And I don't think I have any in here right now that are like that, but it's a cool thing they did. But this is maple. I did Spanish cedar in there. Between there, more for ornamentation, but basically you cut out multiple pieces roughly like this, and then stack them together instead of cutting it all out of one piece of wood. Then it requires a lot of shaping, but I love the design. It looks really pretty when you do that. This is going to get a really nice koa overlay, probably on both sides of the headstock, and definitely at least a good layer of carbon fiber. This is 12 strings. And I forget how many pounds of pressure, but it's like me. It's going to be way over 200 pounds, so it'd be like me hanging on a rope swing off of the end of this. We want it, every little bit. We do not want to be the weakest link. We want it all to be strong and rigid, but still musical. So that's the great challenge on these. So this is coming along, and then I wanted to show off in order. The back is together. I've got the koa. It's just stunning, the flame on this stuff. But I've got all the back braces in and the lining and whatnot. And I don't know if you can see how pretty that is from here. It's got a wonderful musical sound already that probably won't come up. You won't be able to hear through the phone. Lots of highs and lows and just very resonant and stunning all around. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. So that's this guy. So that's the back, and then the top. I'm just gonna show you the brace side right now. But I've got all the I've got all the braces in there. I've got a wonderful friend named Steve Kennard, just a master at Lutheran guitar building. He's been building guitars as long as I've been alive, so he's a wonderful reference to check in on. Since I haven't built a 12-string, I wanted to make sure I didn't build a guitar that sounded incredible and falls apart in a couple of years, which is the story you'll hear about first time 12 strings. He's very experienced, builds some of the best, most beautiful and great sounding instruments in the world. Really knows this stuff and has a lot of experience. So instead of learning from my own mistakes, I chose to seek someone much wiser than me. So thanks, Steve, for all the extra tips. one of the main things he tipped me on was to add an extra finger brace, space it out for an extra finger brace, and an extra tone bar. Just because you have twice the string tension, which is tremendous amount of pull from this top. Again, I said it before about the headstock, but the bridge that's going to be on the other side here has to be able to withstand well over 200 pounds of string tension just pulling on it. So we want this to be able to handle me on a rope swing, but still be musical. And this thing is, you're not going to be able to hear it again through here, but it's just in case you are. Very, very musical, like a wooden bell. I added some extra cleats and this extra brace down here just for some extra stability. I do not want this thing to come apart now. There will be no worries about that. But everything's done. The wonderful thing about the world of lutherie is that it's been, centuries of experience that you get to pull upon from other people, not just Steve, but the people before him. And so there's ways that people know how to make things very rigid, very strong. You find these instruments. One of my favorite guitars that I own is from the 40s, and nothing's ever come loose inside. Nothing's had to be re-glued, and it's been played. It wasn't a closet queen. So there's ways to put this stuff together where it's strong enough to do its job and not fall apart, but just sound incredible. So that's the fine line we have to walk. So this is the update. I've been working on some special stuff on the other side that I want to show in the later videos. It's still in the works as far as the rosette and some other special things that I will show off later. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see the before video, I'll put a link up at the end. If you want to see the follow-up videos, hit that subscribe button at the bottom, and you'll see I'm going to do at least one more during video and definitely an after video to show this beautiful thing off when we are done. And if you think somebody else would enjoy it, hit that little arrow button down there, and you can send a direct message to someone, and they'll get to see it instead of just sharing it on a social media feed or something where it gets buried. So if you liked it, hit that like button with the little thumb down there. That helps other people to see it also. And it's nice to see people enjoy it also. It's nice for me. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned.